What's going on YouTube? You're watching Exquisite MAD. Be sure to like and subscribe. Remember to hit that bell. Today, we're going to be looking at how to clean teak. Teak wood on a boat, on a yacht, furniture, what have you. If it's teak, I'm going to show you how to clean it. Quick and easy. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so now since I'm on the boat, I'm going to show you the teak that I'm going to be working on. So this teak that's on this boat is unsealed. It is not cleared. It doesn't have a varnish on there. It doesn't have a finish. It's just raw teak. And as you can see, this raw teak is pretty, but as you can see, it's kind of dirty. And when I bring you up close, kind of see it needs to be cleaned. Has never really been fully cleaned, and it's been washed along with the boat, you know, going through normal washes and whatnot, but it hasn't got any specific care for the wood itself. So that's what I'm going to be showing y'all today. It's going to be quick and easy. There's nothing to it, and just some pretty basic stuff. Now you can get more in depth and you can get into teak oiling and whatnot, and if you want to learn that type of stuff, like actually washing the teak and cleaning it, prepping it to oil it, then you have to pay for that. So we have that training available on our website at exquisitemad.com, or you can give us a call at 800-292-2341. With this, not going to be re-oiling it. We're not going to be re-oiling it. All that I'm going to be doing is just cleaning it, because we want this rustic look. We want to keep this rustic look, and that's what we're aiming for. So how do we do that without changing the look of it? As far as, yes, it'll come clean, yes, it'll look a lot cleaner, but we're going to make it to where it looks rustic. And some of these marks that you see here, we're going to get that out. Also here, we're going to get this out. And as you can see, it's just some dirt, stuff from shoes, etc. That's what's on this teak, and we're going to get it clean. And the first thing that I'm going to do is look over everything. If you see anything loose on the boat, then you need to get it off. So you need to sweep it. You can also vacuum, do whatever you need to do, but get the loose stuff off the boat. So that's the number one thing. Any kind of loose dirt, stuff that's on the surface, you want to get it off. So the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to come over here, and I'm going to have a bucket. Pretty easy. I'm going to have a very, very, very soft bristle brush. I'm using a window brush is what I'm using. I'm going to set that up over there, and then I'm going to get my wood soap, and I'm going to dump some right in this bucket. So let me go ahead and grab that. So the wood soap that I'm going to be using has been tried and proven, and it has been around since 1910. It is Murphy's wood cleaner, and it's concentrated. If you read on the back, it's biodegradable, so it won't hurt the environment. I'm going to be cleaning this teak with a specific technique, and pay attention, because it's very, very important that you understand how to do it to get the right finish. I'm going to put some of this Murphy soap into this bucket. Should be about good, plenty. This is a 5-gallon bucket. Now I'm going to get some water. I'm just using it out of the tap because we're on a boat. We're on a boat, and I'm not hauling around. Ooh, it smells good. I'm not hauling around 5 gallons of water from the bottom of the boat where the bedrooms are all the way up to the deck. So don't want to do that. So I'm just using the water straight out the tap. I'm going to use the soaker, but then I'm going to change it. I'm going to hit it with a steady stream. I'm going to hit it with a steady stream and make sure that, oh, good stuff. Make sure we get some suds and bubbles. Suds and bubbles. What we want. Some suds and bubbles. See that? And there's a soap. See that? Oh yeah. It's what we want. We want some suds and bubbles. We want bubbles. So what I'm going to do, since that is sudsy, I'm now going to fill it up the rest of the way just with water. I'm going to fill it up to the top because I don't have to worry about not getting anything wet because, you know, I'm going to be washing the deck. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be washing all of this. Yeah, I'm going to make sure it's filled up. All right, so the thing that we want to keep in mind is that on this boat, the teak is not finished teak. It is raw teak. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be just cleaning it. We don't want to add any type of shine to it. We just want to leave a rustic look. Now, once we leave a rustic look, we're going to let the teak completely dry out, and we're going to look at where we're at. Then we may need to rewash it again. So that's the steps that we're going to be taking. Now, if we take a look at the teak right now, we can see some of this dark stuff that's here and also some of these marks. This is just normal wear and tear from just stepping with your feet, and also just dirt that has accumulated that's in the air, pollen, etc. So what we're going to do, we're going to clean out all of that gunk and all of that nasty stuff, and we're going to leave a nice clean finish. So I'm going to walk back up here. I'm going to show y'all, as you can see some of this here, we're going to get it all cleaned up. So wait just 1 second and we'll be right back into it. All right, so I'm going to use this soft bristle brush. I'm going to make sure that it's saturated inside the water, and then what I'm going to do is make sure that I'm mixing this up really good. Now the thing is, with the teak, we're going to go over it against the grain. Now you may want to be tempted to actually go with the grain, but if you go with the grain, you're actually going to be, you run the risk of actually causing what's called cornrow effect. And what that is, it actually looks like lines going into the teak. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to be going against it, and I'm going to saturate it with this wood soap. So here we go. I'm going to spread it around first. Make sure I have enough on the surface. I'm going to get it wet, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this wood soap penetrate the wood grain within the grain. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm then going to start scrubbing. Now I'm going to take my time. I'm not using a whole lot of pressure because I'm not trying to tear the wood up. All I'm trying to do is just clean it. I want to cause damage to it. Some of the people like to bring a white brush out and hard bristle. You don't need to do that. If you're using the right soap and using the right technique, you'll be able to get premium results without using an aggressive cleaning medium. So then what I'm going to do, as that's cleaning, As you can see over here, as I'm rinsing, you can see that it's dirty. See that? And that is the dirt and all the nasty stuff coming out of that wood. A lot of times, as you know, people walk barefooted. You have to think that's dead skin. It's a lot of nasty stuff that gets embedded in this wood. It's just like anything else. You need to wash it, you need to clean it. That's what we're doing right now. So you can see how dirty that is. Since I'm on a dock right now, the thing to keep in mind is that by using a biodegradable product, you don't run a risk of hurting the environment or any fish. So that is something to definitely keep in mind. So now I'm going to refill this bucket. I'm going to dilute it the same way. I'm going to refill the bucket with more wood soap, and then I'm going to repeat the process. So here I go. Remember, working slower, you actually work faster by working slower and taking your time. Haste makes waste. So I'm going to go back over this whole entire area here. Now I'm going to agitate. As you can see, it's pulling up more contaminants out of that wood. And that's what we want. We want it to come clean. And down the steps, doing the same thing. As you can see, going to be working from the top. You can see that stuff just coming off. You see that dark water? That isn't dark water, that's dirt. See that? It's dirt coming off these steps. See that right there? Allow that to penetrate the wood the same as what we did up top, and all I'm doing is just slightly agitating it. So I'm going to be using the jet. I'm going to go straight down, see it pulling it out. I'm going to work my way down. I'm going to spray in a crosshatch pattern. If you feel tempted to use a pressure washer, do not. You will actually hurt the teak. So do not use a pressure washer when doing this. you don't want to put in the effort of taking the time to do this, hire someone that will. And we are those people that you want to call, that company that you want to call. Exquisite MAD, give us a call, 800-292-2341. That's 1-800-292-2341. Or if you're interested in receiving training on how to do this in person for yourself, for your business, or for your employees, give us a call. Or you can reach us online at exquisitemad.com. All right, so now we are finishing up, and with the entire boat, you have to check out the other video, but this is the after on this teak, now that it's been completely dried out, and you know, go ahead and let you see what it looks like. Go.